Samarpanam. Saswati Singh, whose specially abled son was rejected by 42 schools. Today, she runs India's first group home for autism. Saswati's personal life has had a sequence of events so terrifying that they would make most of us crawl up into a shell and never come out. At a tender age of 17, she lost her father to certain undue circumstances at their house in Calcutta. Saswati's mother was never the same after that day, and her siblings had severe breakdowns as well. Mustering a superhuman courage, she became the pillar of her entire family and chose to move forward even in the face of the tragedy. She went on to complete her higher education, specializing in microbiology. After stints at various schools in Calcutta as a biology teacher, she married a man from Haryana. All seemed to be going well till she conceived her first child. Complications arose just a day before her delivery. At birth, the infant was separated from her and suffered from asphyxiation. In the first 24 hours of his life, her son Prakhar had suffered severe episodes of epilepsy for 15 days. He recovered from this and spent the next few years as a neurotypical child. He attended a regular school and developed speech, though he had hyperactivity. At the age of 4, he contracted a high fever and was rushed to the hospital, suffering 2 massive attacks of epilepsy within a month. These episodes caused permanent damage to his brain, and he came back even having forgotten his name. Saswati was devastated. For the first few days, she cried inconsolably, blaming everything on herself. For any person, this would be where they might have given up. But Saswati decided to accept the reality. She resigned from her job as a senior biology teacher in a prestigious Delhi school and vowed to give her son everything he would need to lead a happiest life. She went around different schools with Prakhar, but 42 schools rejected him outright due to his hyperactive nature and several behavioral issues. When Saswati became a mother to her daughter Prerna, Prakhar was thrown out of the school in which he was studying. The untoward incident only strengthened her resolve to take up the responsibility of Prakhar and many others like him. She started her own special school in her third-floor flat in West Delhi by the name of Prerna Special School on 1st July 1995. For 3 years, Saswati struggled to maintain the school in the confines of her apartment, with the school having a huge waiting list. Then she approached Kiran Bedi, the then Special Secretary to Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Bedi allotted a space for the organization at the community center in Tilak Nagar. The school worked with a wide range of intellectual disabilities in low income and low awareness environments, and also free of charge for those who can't afford. She was often engaging college students for sensitization. Saswati focused on empowering the mothers to take responsibility and action. The mother is the primary caregiver for a child. We can only do so much with special schooling. Real change can only occur when mothers take charge. Consistency is only ensured when what is done in school is reaffirmed in the house, she emphasizes. At the time of initial admission, mothers were asked to come twice a week to train and help with the school's functioning. Those who attended regularly were offered a job at the center, which became an initiative for others. Within a few years, the center became self-operated by these mothers. Saswati continued working in this area, but soon questions about the future started bothering her. She realized that there is more to do with autism than just special schooling. Meanwhile, her work back in Delhi, she had received wide appreciation, owing to which Menaka Gandhi, the then Minister of Women and Child Development, selected her to visit various welfare organizations in Japan as the General Secretary of Parivar, National Confederation of Parents Organization. This was followed by a visit to Washington DC in 2001 to represent 13 countries of Asia Pacific for Special Olympics. In the same year, she also enrolled for the Sunrise program at the Option Institute, Massachusetts, where she learned about the gluten-free and casein-free diet, which is very important in autism, that became an essential aspect of her later work. Charged with newfound hope and enthusiasm, she decided to start a new project when Prakhar turned 17. This would be the first group home for autism in India, and it started in 2005 in Dehradun as Inspiration Center, Dehradun. The focus of this group home was provide a holistic approach towards autism, utilizing both behavioral therapy and the gluten-free and casein-free diet, with an end goal of independent livelihood for these youngsters. Today, her son at 32 and her daughter have grown up to be strong individuals who support her at every step of the way. With these two by her side and thousands of children she has helped, Saswati's life is an ode to motherhood. Saswati is a woman of grit who dedicated 25 years of her life to the cause of autism, working with more than 2,000 children and young girls with developmental issues. Additionally, by spreading awareness and training programs, she has left a positive mark on more than 15,000 individuals, and her journey so far has been nothing short of inspiring. Samarpanam.